Yep. See, this is a nice start. I have my coffee and the same opponent as yesterday. I'll play the open Sicilian this time. I'm trying to remember what the theory is. Let me try this line. It's probably wrong, but I'll try it. Go knight e3 instead. Bishop g5, d5, bishop f6, gf6. No, doesn't work. Okay. I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to push this pawn to a5 and earn myself a healthy square in b6. That's my plan. Thanks. Mm-hmm. d3. Go f3. Really? Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna bring my rook to a2 and figure something out with it. Also overprotects g2, which is nice. There's no knight h3 check, king h1, knight f2. Positionally, you just try to get something on d5. Tempting. Start with that. Means now after bishop takes, I can do knight takes. This is defended. I was on a good early schedule, and now I'm slowly regressing. I need to work on that. I'm having it's in the afternoon, and I'm drinking. Like, I just got up, and it's like 4:04. Well, I napped, but still. All right, swing the rook over. Let's just play fast. I have a healthy looking position here. This rook d2 was a terrible move because this was coming regardless. Pawn takes, knight g2. If pawn takes again, I just move my king somewhere. It's going to get very sharp, but I trust in myself. Pawn takes, knight g2, pawn takes again. Let's say king h3, I'll even do. Yeah, we'll get right in there. Yeah. Yeah. Just going to provoke this, I think. Super silly by me. I might be getting mated. Well, we somehow made that work. He'll work. Hello. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. That was a really sharp game. I don't really know what happened. I don't really know about it. Hey, Stockfish. Everything I said about this being a good position was correct. And then when I started making bad moves, that was also right. So we have space. F4 is a really nice move. Oh, yeah. This would have been nice, right? Simple and direct. Yeah, it just forces something to happen. That was awesome to watch. Wow. Hey, Merc, that's very friendly. People don't use the word awesome very much when they're here. So it has meaning. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I think the opening was okay, right? I mean, my opponent didn't play Knight, or if you played this like accelerated version, and this is all. I played Bishop D3. I feel like I've played Bishop A4 and Bishop B2 before. Bishop D3 is probably like. I mean, I think even taking is one of the most common moves because it forces queen takes because D6 is loose. And I think there's some theory. Bishop G5, knight takes, knight G7. I've played games like this on stream. Just don't remember if I've done well in those or not. This is there's like some sharp positions here. It's funny because you could get a position like this. White is up a pawn, but if black just gets the clean bishop pair, immediately has like pretty much equalized. So put the bishop here, eventually play F5 and gets a lot of counterplay. It's a very good position for the two bishops. It's some line. You can go knight e3 as well, kind of like what I did in the game, but I want to trade my bishop for this knight. Then I get control over d5. But I actually got a good position probably because I tricked him. I'm guessing. He went g6, knight h6, right? Yeah, this is probably some sideline that I got away with. But the way I played it, this is definitely good, correct. This is really nice because it stops black from playing rook c8 as well. Yeah. I should have just started hammering the d6 pawn right away. Next game. Okay. I was looking at this recently too because I'm pretty rusty. I'm gonna go h3 and go for the bishop d3 setup. I think I was gonna go b3 here. But I'm trying to remember. Maybe I can get away with bishop f4 first. I might have been looking at bishop f4. There's some positions black wants to play d5, and having my bishop have some traction there is nice. Okay, so this is a reasonable line to try as black. You win a center pawn for my d pawn, which generally speaking, is a good trade for black. Center pawns are worth a healthy amount. But I do control the middle of the board, and the pieces don't have amazing squares yet. So if knight here, for example, the king still has to probably spend another move going back. Like, I would assume that I can go pawn hunting. It seems it's okay. So I want a pawn, and he can go here. And now I feel dumb. Why did I do that? G5. You probably missed that because that looks like a good move. If I'm up a healthy pawn, this position's great. But after G5, what? No. No. I'm gonna have to hurt you now. I mean, sorry. Now I'm gonna use all the pieces here. Yeah, I mean, I figured it's a lost position. We get a rematch in. This position I think is good for me. Queen e4, queen takes. Queen f3 is a mistake because of g5. I didn't see it ahead of time because I wouldn't have played it. But it specifically like breaks up my structure. If I go bishop d2, yeah, I'm just up a healthy pawn, right? That's good. Bishop f4, I'm not sure I'll always do though, hey? Maybe something else, but I wanted to see what happens. Anyways, that's good. That's good. This is a position I've looked at recently. Somewhat. People keep playing it against me in bullet, and that's why I started looking at it. In bullet, I was getting it all the time, and I wasn't punishing it. And then the problem in bullet, when you play against an opening like this, that gives white a lot of space. You have to manage all the space in bullet, and you can't. You end up thinking more than your opponent. Just getting flagged and flagged and flagged in good positions because I had so much to micromanage. You know? Nah, I can't keep doing that. All right. Let's get a couple more in. All right. I'll play bishop f4, which is more trendy the last couple of years. But I'm not sure if after bishop f4, bishop here, I'm supposed to go knight b5, right? I'm guessing. I could be wrong. That's usually the critical move. Emphasis on usually. I'm going to go queen d2. Bishop takes is strong. Queen takes, knight takes e4. I haven't played this properly. Pardon me. All right, let's go f4. Let's just attack. Change of plans. the bishop is outside of the pawn chain, right? It's not on e7. There's a pawn on d6. You can't necessarily go back. So here, all right. I know he can move out of the way. I'm aware. I'm aware. So this pin isn't eternal. But if you take here and you move your knight there, this hangs. If you move your knight here, then I have knight d5. Okay. Yeah. I have the bishop pair, but I'm down 30 seconds, which doesn't excite me. Yeah, I did pick up a pawn there. That's nice. Well, I'm way too slow right now. Oof. I mean, without that last second blunder, that could have been a bit trickier. I thought I was playing okay, but way too slow, which kind of happens, right? Bishop f5 I could have done, hey? Then there's no f5 for black. Then I'm just winning material. Sloppy. Winning material in a few different ways. I mean, there's technically this, but bishop f4, yeah. Yep, yep. That's a mischance. Cannot accept this challenge. Why can't I accept the challenge? Okay. We'll play the French. Oh, I like this song. I'll play the winnower. Oh yeah, this line used to be a nuisance for me. I'll take it. This is pretty solid. But how do I spice things up? That's a different question. If I can get the e4 square, that'll be nice. He's gonna fight it, which is annoying. H5 is not a move I'd try at home. I can tell you that much. Not a move I'd try at home. Very silly by me. I don't like having double isolated G pawns. I just made a dumb move in this last. H5 is unnecessary. H5 is better if the queens are off. I'm a little surprised to see that. Let's double the rooks on the e-file. I could go pawn hunting, but I'm a little concerned. Well, that worked out. Yeah, that worked out. So now, supposed to stretch out. Probably here. I'm going to force the king on the back rank. That's more precise. Sorry about that. That was a poor technique by me. King on the back rank is big trouble. Yeah. Well, that worked out. That worked out. Somehow he let my knights like be a little annoying. In the future, I'll play queen f5 here. This is kind of what I was trying to get. Some position like this. Now h5. And black is a little bit better because white would love to have like you have double pawns that can't move, and my knight's kind of controlling all three pawns because you'd have to eventually play king h2 and f3. You can't play f3 because of g3. My knight, by controlling g4, is hard to attack, and then yeah, I just have a slightly better pawn structure, and yeah, just a little take the better side there. Yeah, that's a good healthy start, I'd say. But what I did was silly, huh? I got domed by white's knight. I could have traded. It just would have been very equal. You can tell like I'm half asleep. I was about to go rook f8, rook here, knight e4. I thought it was a discovered check. So I realized that didn't work, of course, because there was a pawn in the way. But I used that idea later in the game to win. So at least I could have grabbed this pawn as well. I just I probably should have done it. Yeah. I can technically go pawn hunting, but I played kind of boring chess. And then I played this, and you didn't expect it. It's actually a bit of an annoying move to deal with because you don't have a good place to put the king because you have to defend the knight. Yeah, it's actually a pretty annoying idea. I don't actually. Yeah. Yeah. So it worked out. I found a solution. Well, Tim, I'm threatening a pawn, right? You go rook HE1. I don't have my knight might get trapped, so it's still a good question by you. But I was intending on grabbing a pawn, something like this. And I was like, well, it's up to white to figure out if I win this pawn or not. If you move your rook, then I definitely win the pawn. It looked like I might be grabbing a pawn here. Now, I don't have the best pawn structure in the world, but pawn is a pawn. I'm on the better side there. Unless I lose my knight. I just don't see how white does it without giving something up. Okay, let's get one more game in there. I want to lose, so I should play another game. Like, it doesn't feel good to win all the games. I haven't played at a level. Ah, the king's Indian attack. Okay. There's a few ways to play against this. C5 being one of the main lines. You can also try knight c6 early on. Oh. Knight c6 is the play in early e5. I'll go bishop b4. I'll take us out of... There's probably not too much theory happening here. Okay. I'll grab some space. Yep. That's no fun. That is no fun, sir. I don't want to trade queens. Let me tickle. Let me go pawn hunting. That should be allowed. Whoa. I mean, hey, people are gonna be friendly like that. I don't know. That's a nice smooth French win. What was that? 12 moves or something? See, we take it. Wow. Those are hard to find. Oh boy. Don't try this at home. Wait till I have the speed run ready. Because I'm not ready to play this at like a 3000 level. King's Gambit. I'm ready to bash some noobs with it, but noobs not being derogatory, just on the relative rating scale. Okay, I'll do it. Whatever. This d6 and g5 is solid. Solid, solid, solid. Well, we're trying to destabilize Buddy's king. The problem here is he's going to queenside castle. And he's going to be okay. Not exactly what I ordered, eh? Not exactly what I ordered. Should we try anyways? Queen check, knight here, queen takes. This is all like me just playing the position. I'm not, this isn't backed by any, I have no papers on this. I'm just trying to enjoy the open position. Queen takes, queen check, knight c6, queen takes with a double attack of king d7. I feel like I can run away with the material, but I can't tell you for sure. I don't know. If the king moves, I'll probably have to play queen d5. Still connecting my queen with my bishop, but hitting his knight. I'm playing a bit of a positional King's Gambit in that my center has a pretty nice pawn structure, taking away a lot of counterplay, but I am down a pawn. Check. So if there's a move here for black, that would impress me. Check. So I win the rook. Yay. And I bring my queen out, was the plan. Yeah, this is sharp. Sharp, sharp, sharp. Go here. I'm threatening this. But if you don't do that, I'm going right here. Very versatile. Check. Yeah, I mean, I'm just completely winning here. I'm up a rook. I can throw this check in if I want. You don't have a good square because of knight c5 and queen d7 mate. This was we got to win there. I'm giving myself the KO. That's a King's Gambit win. And that wasn't even anything I'd looked at. That's a romantic game, if I may say so myself. Like, I had to work hard. And then I took everything. Yeah, position's busted already. Yeah. Solid. probably can go h4 right away. I just this is going in the lab. I have to take a look at it. But yeah, that was a good coffee session.